Have you ever narrowly avoided jail? When I was 22, I worked nights at this computer repair shop downtown. My job was fixing laptops and phones for people who dropped them off during the day, mostly cracked screens and water damage. Nothing exciting. One Tuesday morning, this woman named Ashley brought in her iPhone. Water damage from dropping it in her bathtub. She seemed really nervous and kept asking how long it would take, if anyone else would handle it, stuff like that. Just need to dry it out and replace the screen, I told her. Should be ready by Friday. She paid cash up front, which was weird since most people used cards, but whatever. I put her phone on the repair shelf with about 15 other devices and forgot about it. Thursday night around 10 p.m., I'm working alone when these three cops burst through the front door. They had their hands on their guns and everything. The little bell above the door was still ringing. "Are you Tyler?" the tall one asked. "Yeah, what's going on?" "We need to talk to you about Ashley Morrison's phone, the one you've been repairing." My stomach dropped. "What about it?" That's when they told me Ashley had been arrested for embezzling 80 grand from the law firm where she worked as a bookkeeper. She'd been transferring money to fake accounts using banking apps on her phone. But here's the crazy part. The transfers kept happening after her phone was supposedly broken and sitting in my shop. Her lawyer was claiming the phone got hacked while it was in my possession. "So you're saying I stole money from her work?" I asked. "We're saying someone with access to that phone continued making unauthorized transfers," the detective said, "and you're the only one who's had it since Tuesday." They wanted to search the shop. I let them because I had nothing to hide. They bagged Ashley's phone as evidence, took photos of my work area, my tools, even my personal laptop. 2 days later, they came back with a warrant for my arrest. Apparently, the final transfer of $12,000 happened at exactly 11:47 p.m. on Wednesday night. Security cameras at the shop showed I was there working at that exact time. I was freaking out. My boss, Randy, had to hire a criminal defense lawyer for me. This woman was trying to pin her entire crime on me, and the evidence was actually lining up in her favor. The lawyer said it looked really bad. I had means, opportunity, and the timing lined up perfectly. The bank records showed the transfer happening from the shop's IP address while I was the only person there. If convicted, I was looking at 5 to 10 years for computer fraud and theft. My whole life was about to be destroyed over something I didn't do. That's when I remembered something weird. I always listen to this classic rock radio station while I work late. Same station, every single night. They play a lot of the same songs. What song was playing Wednesday at 11:47? I asked my lawyer. "What does that matter? Just trust me on this." We called the radio station's main office. They keep detailed logs of every song they play, down to the exact minute. At 11:47 p.m. on Wednesday, they were playing Hotel California by the Eagles. But here's the thing that saved my life. I absolutely hate that song, like cannot stand it. It's way too long and it gets stuck in my head for days. Every single time it comes on, I immediately switch to a different station or put on my headphones to listen to music on my phone. My coworker Danny knew this about me. He was always making fun of how I'd scramble to change it the second those guitar chords started playing. We pulled the security footage from that Wednesday night. Right at 11:47, you can clearly see me on camera grabbing my phone and putting on headphones the exact second that song started. My hands weren't even near Ashley's phone. They were busy plugging headphones into my ears to avoid listening to a song I couldn't stand. The prosecution's whole case completely fell apart. They couldn't explain how I made a bank transfer while my hands were occupied avoiding music I hated. Turns out Ashley had installed remote access software on her phone before bringing it in. She could control it from her laptop at home. She thought having it broken at a repair shop would give her the perfect alibi, but she screwed up the timing. Made the final transfer during a song that proved I wasn't touching any device except my own phone. Ashley ended up getting 8 years in prison. I got my life back and learned to actually appreciate classic rock. My lawyer said it was the strangest piece of evidence he'd ever used in court. A man's musical preferences proving his innocence. The judge actually smiled when he dismissed all charges against me. Now every time Hotel California comes on, I let it play all the way through. That song literally saved me from prison.